Our first guest tonight is a truly legendary performer and one of the funniest men to walk the earth. You can see him in his natural habitat live on stage in Las Vegas at the Orleans Hotel March 24th and 25th, and on April 12th at the San Manuel Bingo and Casino in Highland, California with Joan Rivers. Please say hello to Mr. Warmth, the great Don Rickles. How are you?
Wait a minute, maybe they'll start again. No. I must say that's very kind. We as performers live that. Your applause, and unfortunately, that's Jimmy, how are you? God bless you.
I'm doing well. How are you?
And how is Australia? This man called me from Australia. That's how lonely he is.
The only phone call I made from Australia.
He and Molly, his lovely lady, called me from Australia, and I was talking to you like you were in L.A. around the corner.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And you got on the phone, you know, and you acted like you belonged there. Did you ever go to Australia? No. They put a dummy in the front row. No, I'm kidding. You're very sweet. I'm kidding.
We do that especially for you. I want to congratulate you.
That's a good ad-lib. Shut up after what I heard before. Okay.
I want to congratulate you on entering, you really have entered the digital age in a very, very big way. And I will explain more. First of all, you're tweeting now.
Yes.
I follow you on Twitter.
I swear, Jimmy, I swear, my wife, Barbara, I'm married 47 years, and she says, why do you just sit on the couch? I said, well, sweetheart, you got a tweeter, you know. So now I sat down, I said, what do you do? Just write little funny things. And I'm sitting there writing little funny things, you know. Right. And guys are writing back like, boom, and go tell you,
yeah, right.
Boom. Yeah. But no, people are very nice, and all of a sudden, I have no followers, you know. I write my own stuff. They say, no, you have people hired who writes for you. No, I write my own stuff. I write about you. You know that.
You did write something about me.
Because I know you need help. Anyway, no, he doesn't. He does great. He's got to laugh like a dead duck or something.
It's funny because the insult is there, and then you have to say, no, you don't need help, which indicates that I actually do need help.
Now, what did you prove by that statement?
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
I said it.
The show went right in the toilet as soon as you make your speech.
When you were...
Try to keep it rolling, like my boys there, the Cleo brothers. Wonderful.
That's his father and son.
I know it's father and son. I made it the Cleo brothers, son, and this Clark Gable's son over here, whatever else.
It's Dickie, yes.
And you're a nice gentleman. I never mentioned you. What is your name again?
My name's Dickie.
Dickie?
Sorry,
My mother used to say, don't touch your Dickie!
Mothers say that sort of thing.
Shut up, Jimmy. God bless. Good to see you, Dick.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. What about a kid?
Dickie's Irish, and he's got tattoos all over his body.
Don't knock it for tattoos. Don't knock the Irish.
I didn't know
that way. The Jews are perfect. The Irish are so-so. But anyway, no, I'll make you feel good, okay?
Okay.
Don, not only are you tweeting, which seems like enough, but you now have an app. And I have your app. I actually own your app, and I have it on my iPad here.
You got to explain a lot of that stuff to me, Jim.
You don't know how this works?
Well, I just take the finger like you do and punch and see what happens.
Okay, first of all, we got your app here, and it's loading. And your theme song plays. And it says, hey, dummy, tap my head or shake me for a classic zinger. All right, well, let's just tap your head and see what happens.
Smartphones, who cares, smartphone? I only have dummy phones. Kiss my hockey puck dummy phones.
All right, and well, what we can do here is go through categories, and we can pick different things, like, let's see, you've got ethnic is a good category. Oh, that's a good one.
Sure, I don't have the armband. Sure.
Let's see what you have to say
right away,
about...
he's got to knock the Jews. Right away, ethnic.
Let's see what you have to say about my people, the Italian.
Oh, I love the Italian people. They eat spaghetti, they swell up, and they die fast, and the whole family has a festival.
What else did I do? All right, I'm going to go to miscellaneous. This is another category. Let's see. Okay, there's one about sex toys. Okay.
Oh.
Sex toys I don't need. The wife has all of those, and I just jump over them.
If you get a chance, folks, buy it. My wife is short of jewelry.
Let's see. Oh, you got celebrities on here, too. All right. I hope I made it.
Bob Newhart's so great, so wonderful, so clever, but I gotta be honest, he really gets on my nerves.
Okay, hold on. Let me get. I want to get to myself here.
You bury Bob Newhart, my dearest friend. He's going to scream at me for crap.
Okay, this is me.
Jimmy Kimmel's a great host. He has one big problem. He laughs at hello.
That is true. I do laugh at almost everything you say.
I know what you do.
Well, this is... I got to stop doing it.
Yeah.
This is a very cool thing, and you have a website as well.
Wait a minute, isn't that you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it's $2.99.
$2.99. That's not bad, guys.
That's not bad. It's less than $3. You also have a website, which, if you don't mind, we'll go through. Oh, it's got your concert dates on there. And there's a gallery here with photographs of all sorts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good times.
Let's see. Let's go through some of these. And will you, because there's some great, great pictures in here. And will you tell us about some of these things that we're seeing here? Okay. Oh, here's a good one. That's you and Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood is the most humble guy in the world. We did a picture called Kelly's Heroes. I don't know if any people saw it. That's about 45 years ago in Yugoslavia. I was supposed to go there, my wife and I, for like maybe 2 weeks. We stayed 6 months. And we watched Clinton, and he walked around. He was a lot of fun. You'd say, Clint, isn't this fun? Anyway, but he's a sweet guy. And I said, I want the same account. You get a chance, look over here.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to run the thing.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Okay.
But, so we're getting the same accommodations I want as Clint Eastwood. That I know to him, a pickup truck and a dog was paradise. But he's a great star. Really, you ask him.
This is a great one. What are you doing here?
First time in my life, I was very young then, and they said he can't do it, and I water skied on Lake Mead. First time with a guy called Stan Irwin taught me how to do it.
We got another picture of you really water skiing there. You're doing it pretty well.
That's pretty good, Jim. Huh?
That I never would have imagined, I have to say. Now we got a bunch of, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got, there's one of you and Tommy Lasorda of the Dodgers.
Yeah, Tommy's a great guy. Great. Tommy Lasorda had me, I don't know if you're in uniform that day. I used to go down and talk to the team. They always, and all these kids from the Dominion Republic used to sit down and go, "Hey, Rickles, you talk to Tommy, get me in the game. Talk to Tommy, talk to Tommy." I said, "Get a visa, get a visa."
Oh, this is a good one. There's you and Barbara with
Liberace.
Liberace.
Yeah, they're doing a movie about his life, by the way. Lee was a great guy. He really was. He was a charming man, and he adored Barbara, and I used to kid him, you know. In those days, we didn't do about skipping around a lot, you know. Today, it's normal.
Liza Minnelli.
Yeah, Liza, darling lady. Big star. Great.
This is...
That's me and Bob Newhart,
you
my
and the
dear
great
friend.
Bob Newhart,
That's
yes.
right. I'm Santa Claus, and Jewish. I did that as a favor.
We got...
Carol O'Connor.
Carol O'Connor.
Great man, great man. I did his show, and we became great friends. He used to like to sit down. Let's have a booze. Pow.
He was a big drinker, Carol O'Connor.
Well, he's Irish. Where else was he going?
You and your pal Regis there.
Yeah.
How is Regis?
As you and I know, Regis, ladies and gentlemen, even though he's not on the show, he's the most charming, kindest human being you'll ever meet. And he's going on a trip for 3 weeks on a cruise. He's on the cruise right now.
Yes.
He said, Don, I don't want to go 3 weeks on a cruise. And if you know Regis, he talks to anybody. You know, the guy pulling the rope. Hey, how you doing, Charlie? The guy mopping the floor. Hey, Lou, good to see you. And he gets out of the cabin and goes, hello, Regis is here. Regis is here. He drops his pants and fires a rocket.
And I was honored to see that you have a photograph of the two of us here.
Yeah,
in front of like a monster truck or something. But can
And I got to tell you,
Yeah.
which you folks might not know. I know Jimmy a long time, and I always used to kid him. I know him when he was in sports. He was great with sports as a critic and an announcer.
An
and so
athlete.
forth. Pardon me?
And a great athlete.
Don't push it. You were doing great till...
I'm sorry to interrupt.
All of a sudden, a great athlete. Go in the bathroom, get undressed, and look at your body, and you'll know what a great athlete. The lower part does a ripple around the mountains. Anyway, but Jimmy was always a good, charming, wonderful guy, and still is. And everybody, not everybody, but a good deal of the crew and the people you see around him are family and dear friends. He hired people, like the Cletos. He knew his son way back. Yeah. He hires people that cared about him, and he cared about them. And that's very unusual, and he should be...
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I thought it was going to end with something neat. But if we zoom in here, can we zoom in at all on this? Because you can see it's me and Don. It says Don Rickles and Jimmy Fallon are seen backstage. A little proofreading next time around.
Watch Jimmy Fallon, and if you want to learn how to play ping pong.
Don Rickles, everybody. You see Don at the Orleans in Vegas, March 24th and 25th, and San Manuel Bingo and Casino with Joan Rivers on April 12th. Our first guest tonight is a truly legendary performer and one of the funniest men to walk the earth. You can see him in his natural habitat live on stage in Las Vegas at the Orleans Hotel March 24th and 25th, and on April 12th at the San Manuel Bingo and Casino in Highland, California with Joan Rivers. Please say hello to Mr. Warmth, the great Don Rickles.
That's how lonely he is.
The only phone call I made from Australia.
Honestly, he and Molly, his lovely lady, called me from Australia, and I was talking to you like you were in L.A. around the corner.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And you got on the phone, you know, and you acted like you belonged there. Did you ever go to Australia? No. They put a dummy in the front row. No, I'm kidding. You're very sweet.
How are you?
Wait a minute, maybe they'll start again. I must say it's very kind. We as performers live that. Your applause, and unfortunately, that's Jimmy, how are you? God bless you.
Well. How are you?
And how is Australia? This man called me from Australia.